Hello and welcome to the Cove with a new series of Frostpunk. That's right, we have finished a new home over for the second time, last time trying out the order, but now we have a couple of scenarios, so we'll go ahead and try them out. So we're going to start with the Arks, and that is the next one available to us. We'll work our way down sequentially. I think that makes the most sense, and hopefully it should be a good showing. Alright, so what have we got here? Okay, so apparently we can work our way down through all of them. Okay, but a new home is not where we are. Let's start with the Arks. Apparently we can customize the scenario. That is an interesting thing, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and see as this is intended. So, as the brightest minds of Oxford and Cambridge, we have been sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens from the eternal winter. Do we have what it takes to keep the Seedling Arks safe? Okay then. Well, you know what? We're not going to try survivor mode. I don't know if that makes it a lot harder, so we're just going to try it as is and see what the story has in store. Okay, so yeah, hopefully if you haven't seen the other series, be sure to go and watch them. I don't know if there's any spoilers for this scenario in them, or yeah, however it works. So yes, I would recommend checking those out if Frostpunk does interest you. Again, we're just trying to get some of these scenarios done before we have Frostpunk to release. So, the Seedling Arks. We've been chosen to safeguard a priceless treasure, the seeds and seedlings of plants from all over the world. They've been deposited in the Seedling Arks to stop them from freezing, but it falls to us to build a city to protect these precious buildings until winter ends, however long that may be. The only way to do this is with automatons. We'll ensure green Earth is reborn, even if we're not there to witness it. Okay, so yeah, let's get to work. Okay, so factory plans. Alright then. We've reached the generator site and the Seedling Arks are safely stored in the Seedling Arks. We are supposed to deploy automatons to make sure the city can run itself no matter the weather, but the transport carrying of the factory plans was lost in a blizzard. We need to find a beacon and send a search team out for it. Okay, that is a fun little scenario. So what have we got here? We have, yeah, the Arks. This, yeah, it's -20, so that is fairly cool, but we should be alright. What have we got around here? We have some coal piles, wood crates. Okay, so nothing too bad. We have 46 people and a single automaton. Alright, and so it looks like we've got some more wood down there. What's going on with this generator? It is actively shut down. Okay, but we are going to need to get that up and running at some point, I'm sure. And then what's all the way around here? Oh wow, this is going to be quite the endeavor. Okay, so an iron ore deposit. Interesting. For so we'll need a steel works, coal deposits, more coal piles. All right, and then we have to whatever that crevasse is over there. Okay, so we must go ahead and research the beacon and find the factory plans. So let's see. At the moment, we only have construction, so I guess we should get our workshop. That's going to be a necessity. Where do we wish to build you? I guess we're going to need... Yeah, we're going to need a whole stack of homes. Okay, we still have discontent and hope. Gathering houses, cookhouses, medical outposts. Yeah, okay, so I think we're going to go with the cookhouse first. We need to make sure that we have access to food, otherwise we're going to starve. And this is the best way to make the most of that. So we'll build you nice and close, because you do need to stay warm. And then what else can we do? I think we could build a couple of homes. That's probably not bad. Yeah, we can fit in a few things. Actually, what is that there? Stockpiles. Okay, so I guess we need to work our way around that. So 1, 2, 3 houses. I suppose that will have to be good enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that in there since the road's already sorted. We're out of wood, so that is what it is. Maybe we go ahead and send... I think we can save the coal for now. Let's start off with some wooden crates. We'll go... we'll send the automaton off as far as we possibly can. Let's see, coal pile... Where are we going? Okay, so all of our timber's mainly over here. So let's go ahead and send the automaton as far away as possible. Hopefully that'll collect quickly. And then let's go here to these wood crates that are nice and close to the work site. So that'll be that. And then let's go ahead and... So coal pile, steel wreckage. We're going to need some of that steel for early tech as well. Yeah. You know what? We're going to take these ones to... Actually, what's going on? No, that's the automaton. Yeah, we'll take these wooden crates there. That'll be another 15 people. And then, let's see, with the remainder... No, let's just double down on all of this. They can build the... Actually, no. We're going to leave 5 people there and let the other 10 people build our home, our cookhouse, just so we are making that food ration conversion there from raw food. Alright, what have we got? Preserve the seedlings. We must ensure that the seedling arks don't freeze. All the seedlings and many of the tropical seeds are sensitive to the cold. If the temperature in any seedling ark falls below chilly for too long, its precious contents will be irreversibly damaged. Ooh. Okay, so... chilly. We're at livable at the moment. Well, it's got to drop below, so if it drops to the right-hand side and down to cold, yeah, we have about 5 days or so before we're going to have another temperature drop. We'll survive one, but as long as it's not further than that, we should be somewhat okay. Or at least that is the hope. Alright, it does look like our automaton is even helping build a tent. That is handy. So that'll deal with some of our... That will deal with some of our housing problems, so that should minimize some discontent. You, my friend, where are you working? Activity going to work, okay. Yep, we did send him up over there, that is fine. Let's go ahead and start making some meals, and then with everybody else, let's go and max out our wood crates. We're already up to 29, so that is good. We're going to go ahead and build... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and build the workshop. That needs to get up and running nice and quickly. I think we'll put that about there. Yeah, that should be good enough. We don't want it to be too close to the generator. Again, we want to save that for housing, but it is nice and warm, but this thing has to stay up and running anyways, so I'm suspecting that these two should always be yeah, doing a good job. Alright, so let's see. It makes about 3.6 wood per hour. That is good. We're already up to 60. Do we have any engineers? Or do we only have engineers? Oh, we only have engineers in this scenario. Okay. Actually, come to think about it, we probably want to get that tech up and running. Never mind. We'll call them back from there. It is what it is. Yeah, try and get that going. Let's also go ahead and get some tents planned. We're going to need all of those. That's 1, 2, and we will need 1 more. We'll put that there. And then... yeah, we'll leave these spaces open for 3 more houses, but I'm sure we're going to need them at some point in the near future. Alright, hopefully we can get this up and going. We do need that tech nice and early. Now, we do have 3 steam cores, so that is good. That should help us out with some buildings. Yeah, coal piles. We'll work on them, but again, we're going to clear out this area, see if we can maximize our... maximize what's around. It looks like we've already maxed out our food rations, so let's go ahead and set that to none. We'll send... yeah, those guys back out over there. That'll be sorted. Yeah, just making sure that we can do as much as possible. Now, let's see, Book of Laws. Do we have... Oh, we already have access to things. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I should have looked at that earlier. We could have been going for soup. That probably would have been the better way to go. So it looks like we have the emergency shift, fighting arena, public house, dueling, soup, radical treatments and sustaining life, and then cemetery and corpse disposal. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we don't have any children in this scenario, so we're not going to have those child labor laws. I think the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and pick up an emergency shift. Yeah, discontent can rise. I think this will help us make progress. We'll definitely use that for some early technology as fast as possible. Yeah, a little unpopular, but we're going to need that, I think. Oh, and it looks like we already have an issue. Okay, the generator. Heating is off. The generator's off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. Well, that is somewhat true. But at the moment, they're livable. And livable is good enough. So we're not going to turn it on until the temperature drops. That's just the way things are going to be. We will survive for now, and then yep, that's the last house, so there'll be no more homeless after this. All right, what's going on up here? Ah dear, the automaton can't refuel. Sir, an automaton stopped working because it was unable to recharge itself from the generator or a steam hub. It has to do that twice daily in order to make it operational again. You need to turn on the generator. Ah, I see. Okay, well that is kind of annoying. Had I have realized that, we would have picked up some coal and we would have started the automaton working its way around, but I guess that's just going to be how it is for now. Let's go... where do we want to go? Yeah, that's really unfortunate. We're going to go with none there for now. We're going to send them up over there. Let's also see about maybe some gathering posts. That might be a good way of... Wait a second. Of, resource depot? No, gathering post. There we are. Okay, so this might help us with the collection of a few things. That's... Ooh, so close to being able to get so much. That's a bit of a predicament indeed. Alright, let's see, what have we got over there? Coal on both. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and focus on the timbers up over here. Yeah, that's going to be probably our first priority, so we'll try and bring that as close across as possible. We'll build a road across there. Let's go ahead and get that sorted. Yeah, so we'll send some people there. Maybe that might be a little bit better. So that's wood crates and some steel wreckage as well. We will need steel as we start going through our tech. This is going to be an interesting playthrough, I think. It's slightly different issues to what we're used to. Now, unfortunately, yeah, as I said, we did start with some good food rations, but we've already converted that into standard meals. Maybe soup could have got us just a little bit further as far as our output is concerned, but yeah, there's not much we can do. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that we have our workers. We're going to call... Ooh. We're going to call you back. Yeah, 10 of you should be fine. Again, as soon as we get the coal up and running, we can send the automaton to basically supply itself. And then, yeah, tech-wise, we're going to need to go for a new research. So we have heaters, steam hubs, all of that is fairly standard from the original. And then we have scouts, nothing too crazy there in the exploration and industry. Resources, same as last time, yes. Faster gathering, coal thumpers, sawmills, steelworks, all that jazz. And then with food and health, Yeah, pretty much everything is the same, except for slightly less in the exploration and industry. Okay, so... what do we want? Go straight for the drawing boards? Actually, no, we probably need the beacon first. Yeah, let's make sure that the beacon is lit. So let's go ahead and start researching that. Let's go ahead and pull a 24-hour shift there. Again, if we can progress, that is going to yeah, get us a lot further, a lot faster. Alright, let's go ahead and call you back as well. Let's go... actually, let's send you to none. Let's send you to maximum. That should be... We'll focus on the wood first. And then with the others, let's go... I could send some to the wood crates. They're already maxed out. Let's start working on maybe these ones here, and then we'll sort that out. Actually, can we, at the gathering post, hang on a second, can we send an automaton there? We can. Okay, so... yeah, maybe this is where we should send some people instead. Yeah, we'll send them over there, then we can put in a gathering post over here, send the automaton to do that instead. That way we can gather multiple things instead of micromanaging too much. Yeah, I think that should be good. Oh, we also have some sick individuals. That's not good. Let's make sure we start looking after our healthcare. We'll pop that in next to the cookhouse. That seems fairly reasonable. And in 10 hours, we can pass another law. Alright, well, either way, we need it to become the next work shift. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves not making much progress. We're going to get very stuck very quickly. Now, we should also see about gathering some more food and resources that way. We don't want our people to starve. So, yeah, that will become a necessity very, very quickly. Alright, so let's make sure... oh, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and pull these guys back. We're going to send them to there. Yeah, there we go. Making sure that people are getting well as quickly as we can. Yeah, only 2 people are sick at the moment. About a day for healing. Again, as we get improvements, though, we will make that much, much better. Alright, so let's see. Coal. Beacon is researched. Okay. First of all, let's start working... what do we need for the beacon? 35 steel. Ooh, we're short on that. That's unfortunate. Well, while we work on that, let's start doing something for technology. Let's go for the... where is the food health and... oh, wait a second. Hothouses. Oh, we don't have the ability to hunt. Of course, because we're all engineers. We don't have that capacity. We're going to need to go with hothouses. I see. Okay, well, you know what? We need to work on that immediately. Let's make sure that we're spending, yeah, the drawing boards. I think that's going to be more important than the others. Either that or do we need the sawmill? That is an interesting question. At least if we go with the drawing boards, that'd then give us access to coal mining straight away as well. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the drawing boards. Yeah, could be the wrong choice. I do not know. Well, it is what it is. So, let's see. This is up and running. We're gaining some of each. Let's focus on the steel for the next little bit. Hopefully we can do a pretty decent job. No workers over there. We have a couple more up over here for the wood crates. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Actually, how much will this cost? 6? You need 6 coal to turn this on. Right. So we can do that and get the automaton up and running. Do we think that's worth it? I think we probably should. Yeah, I was hoping to withhold for just a couple of days, but I don't think we can really afford to lose our workforce. So we're going to turn it on. Alright, so 6 coal per hour, so we have 2 more hours worth. That's questionable. Let's see, where else are the workers? Can we go... you know what? We're going to go ahead and Yeah, as soon as that automaton can, we're going to go ahead and send that thing to the coal. So let's go ahead and send them out over there. That should be okay. That's 12 per hour. Yeah, the efficiency is about the same. So this is, yeah, an extra hour for every hour that it works. That's fine. Let's go ahead and send it over there. And then with the remainder, we're going to need to go... Oh, do we go to those wood crates? Maybe we work on some of that. Oh, it's a predicament. You know, let's just work on some of that steel. We need to get that stuff up and running, otherwise we're going to get cooked. Alright, slowly going down. Got 2 hours worth. Hopefully this guy should get there fast enough. Yeah, going to refuel. He's moving awfully slow, but we're going to have to see how it goes. Hopefully it can make it there. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe that's one of the... Ooh. Maybe that's one of the points of the steam hubs is you increase the efficiency of the machines because they don't have to travel all the way back to get refueled. Oh, okay. You know what? For now, man, we've really stuffed up at this, but it is what it is. We've got to make sure that this thing is up and running. We've got 1 hour left. Hopefully our workers can race all the way back out there and collect some more coal. Otherwise, yeah, if this thing does not get refueled, we are toast. Okay, you know what? We've managed to survive that. Not the best beginning of ever, but it'll have to do. Let's see, what else do we want? We're gonna go for... Let's see... On the left is amputees. We do want a factory and would probably prefer to go that way. Sustain alive, discontent will rise. Alive but untreated in medical posts. That's bad. We're going to go... We could build an early fighting arena and deal with some of the discontent. Maybe we go for the soup nice and early. Yeah, discontent will rise, but that'll make sure that our food goes far enough. Or maybe we go for the radical treatment. Yeah. Yeah, from the gravely ill. We haven't had that happen just yet. But it's probably the better way to go. Yeah, we're going to start working on that, and then we'll go for the extra rations for the ill. Yeah, that way we can at least buff up our efficiency a little bit better. Alright, our automaton is now free to do as it so desires. Let's go ahead and... You know what, we'll keep you working there for now. Let's go and send the automaton to the coal pile down here. Yeah, we might as well work on that one. That is further away, but that should be fine. Alright, what is this? Even with all our advances in medicine, we still have to resort to this. May make sense, but that doesn't make it any less cruel. Well, that's a tough situation to be in, no matter which side of things you are on. It just is what it is. Alright, so let's see. What is our gathering rates? Pretty alright, I think. Okay, drawing boards, that's excellent. Oh, right, before I forget, beacon. We need you up and running right now. So let's throw this up over there. Yeah, I don't think that spot's going to be filled with any other thing. It seems to be the only spot, and it works with our grid already. So we'll do that, and then from there, let's start with... you know what? I think we'll be alright with the automaton collecting enough coal for itself at this stage. That'll keep that alive. We could go for some scouts. I don't know if we... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll get more. Scouts are normally a pretty good thing to have. Either that or we could start working on the hothouse for food. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start working on that hothouse. We need to have some more food incoming, otherwise we're going to get ourselves in quite a lot of trouble. And you know what? Just because it's so early on, I think we're going to go ahead and call a 24-hour work shift here as well. Make sure that nobody disappears. Yeah, we can cope with a little bit of discontent at this stage. we'll pass the fighting pit soon. That should be fine. We'll, yeah, get that up and running. Let's see, what do we have here? Extra coal, that's fine. Yeah, and now this guy, let's see, how much does he produce per hour? 10 coal per hour. Okay, so at current efficiency, he's enough to pay for himself, which is 6 per hour. And then we'll be gaining almost 5 as a net gain. Okay, that's not bad. 5 per hour, do that for a day. That's an extra 100 coal per day. That's a reasonable amount of income considering. And that does also mean that we're now at a very comfortable position with all of our housing, which is fantastic. That's going to save us a whole stack of trouble. Alright, the beacon has been built. We're no longer lost and blind. Now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surrounds us. Frostland. Alright, so out we go, and it looks like we have abandoned supplies. Okay, we're going to need to send some scouts, so let's just scroll on in, and it looks... Oh my goodness, that is... Is that the Great Storm already? Oh, heck, that is, yeah, jolly Nelly, that is a bad situation for us. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to recall some of these engineers. We're going to send them to become a scouting team. That is a necessity. Let's get you out and going right now. We need you to do that. And then what's going on here? The Seedling Arks, storm on the horizon. Captain, with the beacon operational, we can clearly see the storm approaching from the south. It's still some distance away, but we'd better keep an eye on it and make sure we've set up the infrastructure needed to heat the Arks before it hits. Ah, okay, so this is a race against time to make sure that we are sufficiently toasty enough. Right. Okay, technology for hothouses, that'll be fine. We'll probably end up sending these 5 engineers to go and work there instead when we build that. That'll at least get some extra food, and then we can micromanage our food supply just a little. And then, how are we going to do this? An interesting scenario for sure. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need these. Alright, hothouse is researched. Let's go ahead and build one of those right now. Let's go. Yeah, I think we build this nice and close. We don't really want this thing to get too cold, otherwise we cannot produce food. Alright, we'll chuck you there. That seems good enough. Alright, next tech. Let's go ahead and... We could go for some housing. Housing wouldn't be bad. Let's go... More scouts is probably a really good thing for us to have, although we don't have the timber. Oh no, are we out of... Oh, we're a timber shy. Oh, that sucks. That is terrible. We're wasting all of this extra shift. You know what? Cancel that. We can build that tomorrow. Let's go ahead and build something else instead. That at least gives us 29 to work with. We're gonna go... What do we want? A sawmill wouldn't be bad. We definitely need to start working on that. We also need coal mining as well. More scouts wouldn't be bad. There'd also be less mouths to feed. And we could explore what's out there a little bit faster, and I think that's going to be really important for us. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and research a second scout team, just because we need to find what's out there before this storm hits us, otherwise we're going to get cooked, I think. Oh, and it looks like one of our people has died. Oh dear, okay. Death of overwork. One of our people died during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. All emergency shift currently in progress will end. Hope will rise. We must make sacrifices to survive. Okay, you know what? Having a little bit more hope wouldn't go astray, and we can deal with discontent later. I think I think we'll call it. Yeah, we'll boost our hope a little bit, and hopefully that's not a bad thing to deal with. Oh, and this is going to have to be to deal with our bodies as well. Yeah. First death. One of our people has just died. Sickness, accidents, and a deadly cold will keep claiming lives in the harsh world. We need to dispose of the body. Okay. We'll open the Book of Laws and we will deal with the corpse disposal. So, yeah, we'll do that. We have to wait 6 hours, but that's fine. As long as we open the book, that doesn't cause extra issues. But you know what? This is a problem for our next episode. So, you know what? Because it is at the beginning of a new series, we'll do our traditional double episode. So if you do want to see that, tune in an hour from when this was posted and it should be live. So if you do want to see that episode and all future content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.